Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday, November the 15th, 2021, and today I want to be talking about because I will be moving starting on starting on December 1st, 2021. I will be going to a new place starting November 1st, 2021, and I want everyone to really understand that I will be gone for some time, and maybe even for a couple of weeks or even a couple of months. I will be gone, and I want everyone to understand that things are getting ready to be moved throughout the places, and we making sure that everything gets moved sooner or later, so places can be done. But it's very important that everyone takes understands that we are returning on December 5th, 2021, with the government throne speech that will be held, and it will be 1 hour long, because it's a long speech, and it will be held in a new place. And the new place, it will be allowing going to be coming. Students are going to be welcomed to be coming to the new school, and also you won't have the choice to do in person or online learning. It will be in person learning. It will be 10 students that will be allowed to be coming to the school. So I want everyone to really understand that that's the amount of students that will be welcome to come to the school starting on December 5th, 2021, and it will continue throughout the 2 years of what we're going to be doing. So this will be our first government throne speech throughout the whole summer, and I'm looking forward to see all my students starting December 5th, 2021, and continue with that. As a government, we have so many priorities that we need to be completing, and making sure that we finish off COVID-19, and the numbers slowly are going down now. But we will see in the next couple of weeks how things are be going. I will be moving. This will be the last video I will be doing in this place, because this place is going to be gone. I'll be moving to a new building. It's been 10 years now. I was been ruling this place 10 years or maybe 15 years now. But it's time for me now to move on, and it's time for us to go on as moving to a new location and a new place that we're gonna be spending time on, and that's what the goal and the plan is. So the throne speech, I'm still working on it throughout the weeks to get it prepared for December 5th, and we will be doing that and making sure that every students make sure that they're vaccinated. If students are not vaccinated, they're not going to be welcome to come to the school. You're going to need the proof of vaccination QR code, and you're going to need that when you come to the school starting December 5th, 2021, and that will be on a Sunday. So everyone who is vaccinated and has the QR code will be welcome to come to the school. If you're not vaccinated and if you do not have the QR code, you are not going to be welcome to come to the school. So it's that simple. Make sure that you are vaccinated. Make sure that you have the proof of vaccination for you to come to the school. And it's an app. You just download that app, and you can have it right throughout your telephone, so you can follow that app, and making sure that you do that, and making sure that you take that very seriously and you don't take it very lightly in any kind of way. So that it will be the plan in the next couple of weeks, and making sure that I make sure that I see all my students coming on time. Government officials also are going to be welcome to come, so students are going to be welcome to come on December 5th. There won't be option. There's option now because we're moving things and we're moving to a new building, so I can't really government is supposed to operate this week coming, but we are pushing it till December 5th because we need to pack up things, and there will be interruptions taking stuff, and I don't want to be canceling in person that time. So that's why I pushed till December 5th, so giving my students enough time, giving government officials enough time, so people can just enjoy that 2 weeks that we have. It's only 2 weeks, and we are going to be starting December 5th, and I can't wait to see all my students. But we're going to only have 10 students only allowed to come, still the number, we're not gonna have the whole class coming. Presentations and recreations and all that, I'll be talking about it, but those stuff are not going to be detailed. Those things are going to be detailed in the throne speech, but also by me talking about that, um, these things, they're going to be maybe open by January or February, and February 2022 or March 2022. That's when we're going to have the presentation back. We're going to have the art back. We can have all those things back by that time. But until then, we are not planning to open anything or to do anything with those things that are going to be happening in the next couple of weeks, and we will see, right? So the plan is, the routine is, students are going to be coming to the class. I'm going to give more explanation in the next coming weeks. As soon as the government gets sworn in on December 5th, the government is back to work, and the students are back to classes, we are going to be every week updating you on COVID-19, and we're going to be giving you an update every week on how things are going to be going. But at the same time, what I'm saying is that people are going to have to be patient. Just only 2 weeks left. Also, what I'm saying is that there's going to only be 10 students. You're gonna come for the class, and you're gonna leave. Classes are going to be only 1 hour and 15 minutes. That's it. It's not going to be 2 hours. So let's say classes start at 6 o'clock. By 7:15, you're done, and everyone goes home. There won't be after class activities. There won't be school activities. There won't be anything. And those things are going to be things that we are going to be talking about and making sure that everyone understands these things. Bills are going to be passed. There's few bills that I'm willing to pass. Bills that are going to help students with tutors, and those bills, I'm going to give those dates throughout the throne speech. And those bills, another bill that has to do with technology use and all these things, right? If you're going to bring your own technology, how things are going to be happening, those bills also, they're going to be talking about what type of technology you're going to be using, and when you are allowed to use those technologies, when is the right time to eat your food, when is the right time to pull your mask and eat your food or take a drink, or doing all these things. Those things are going to all be explained throughout the throne speech. So it's very important that day. I expect everyone to be here, because this day is very important and everyone needs to be exempt. If you're not vaccinated, you have the option to do online. If you are unexcused, or you don't want it, there's a reason, you have a document or a medical exemption that permits you from getting vaccinated, and then in that point, you prove that. So I know that you cannot take the vaccine for purpose. In that case, you are allowed to do online, because you have permission not to be vaccinated. But other than that, I expect all my students, no excuse to be vaccinated. That's if you want to be in school. And if you're not vaccinated, you're not going to be doing online either. I'll be blocking you online, and you're not going to get that chance to do any of those activities or do anything. So it's that simple. I expect all my students to be vaccinated. I expect all my students, if they really are serious of coming to the school, they have to be vaccinated. They have to prove a vaccination in order for them to be in school. Because if you don't have that, I'm sorry, I can't allow students, because I'm responsible as a premier and as a government leader to make sure that my students are safe, to make sure that everyone is vaccinated, to make sure everyone is taking care of themselves. That is my responsibility. So it's very important that I have to make sure that students are not sick. If I bring people who are not vaccinated, those are going to affect the people who are vaccinated. That will be a big problem. And then we're going to have a COVID outbreak, and then we have to close the whole school again. Is that the plan? I don't think that's the right thing for me to do. So I have to do the right thing by making sure that students are vaccinated and making sure that they do take the vaccine, because it's very important, and you need it for your health, and you need it for everything. And it's no joke, because there's a lot of people that died because of the COVID every year, and people are not taking it seriously. And it's serious, and it's people that say that just because they didn't take the vaccine, something happened to them, they're not well, they got symptoms. Maybe some of them even they lost their liver, they lost their kidney, they lost something because of the COVID, and now that period is done. But they saying if we took the vaccine from the first place, we won't have losing the liver or any of our organs in our body. So I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it's very important that you make sure that you get vaccinated. And vaccination are going to be available in school. Whoever did not take their second shot will be able to take the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine, and making sure that everyone takes that, right? So we are changing back from now online to in person again, but this is will take time, right? We're not allowing all the students to come together. We're not allowing all governmental officials to come together, but everyone needs to be vaccinated in order to be in the government building. Unless people don't really care about their health and they don't care about their life, they don't care about their things. Is big responsibility as a government. Our responsibility is to make sure that we take care of you guys, and your responsibility is to make sure that you don't bring COVID or any kind of diseases to the building, because it's very important. I won't know. So that's the only way. If you don't have a proof of vaccination, you're not going to be welcome to come to the building. It has to be that clear for everyone to understand and to take it very seriously, because this is people's lives at the end of the day. If people die, this is my responsibility at the end. And I'll be disappointed for that student that he did not do anything, and then we have to close the whole school again, or we have to close the whole government building again because that person did not care and was lazy enough to not just say. And there's people that are evil like that. They come to the building or they come to the school, and they don't tell the teacher, they don't tell anyone that they're not vaccinated or they have the COVID. And then they come and they spread it throughout the whole class, and now everyone has to pay the price because that student did not bother saying anything. So I'm hoping that people are being responsible and taking it serious, because I really don't want to lock up again what happened in March in 2020. We don't want to go back to that. That lockdown was something, and I didn't want to lock that time. It's been 2 years now. We were doing online, and it's been that long, right? So we don't want to go back to that environment. We're trying to move from this COVID, and we learned a lot from this COVID. Like I said, this COVID, we should have taught us a lot from this, right? There's a lot of things we did. There's a lot of things we did not do. So we need to learn. This COVID did a lot so much for it. It changed our lives. It changed every way. It made people crazy now, and did a lot of things, especially online jobs now that are growing because of the COVID. So I'm saying at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that when you see about the COVID, there's a lot of stuff that you see that did change the environment, that made things way better than the way it is right now. And we have to understand that now, right? Because this is the time for us to really reflect on COVID and making sure that we continue to take care of ourselves, right? Right. And like I said, and the mask law and the mask rules, they're gonna be in place for a long time. Maybe this is gonna be the last thing we're gonna take care of. But we are no close now to get rid of the mask and to get rid of the restrictions, all of it. Some restrictions are going to be lifted in 2022. And I'm not telling you now what those restrictions are. You're going to have to wait until the throne speech to see what those restrictions are. And you're going to have to find out what those restrictions are. But for now, everyone needs to really take it seriously and not take things as a joke, because our life is at risk and we need to take care of it. And there's people that really don't understand and they don't really know what we're talking about today. So I want to make it clear that everyone needs to take the COVID seriously, needs to take every kind of health seriously. And that's what this COVID taught us, because before COVID, no one took health seriously. Oh, I have a cold is normal. And I can go to work or go to school. I can do whatever. I have a cough. It made us not stay home. But now this COVID forced us to stay home. It forced us to do online business and online education and online work, government online. All these we had to do because we were forced to do it, and the COVID forced us. So there's a lot of things that we have to learn from this pandemic. It's not easy. It's not that great, but we have to also know that we got some benefits from this, and we have to know we can't just look at COVID as just the bad side of it. We also have to look at the good side of it. And that's what people are forgetting here. People are just thinking, oh, I can go out, I can do this, and I can do that. And I'm just staying home and I'm just spending my time and I don't have freedom. All these nonsense that we hear from people that are saying today. And what freedom you have? You have so much freedom. You can do as much as you can at home. You can go out and take a walk. Uh, I understand people's frustrations, but at the end of the day, we have to learn a lot from this COVID. We have to be patient because going back to normal environment is not easy. If we take the mask off now and we don't get vaccinated, then we didn't do anything. At the end of the day, we are back to square one, back to the lockdown, we're back to everything. So people have to be really smart and they have to really take it seriously and not take it as a joke and making sure that we have to fight this COVID hard as much as we can. And we are getting close now because the numbers are slowly going down in Alberta. Although what happened in the summer, the numbers were really high in Alberta. So this is because we locked down right now, right? But we don't know how long because we don't have a responsible government too. Our provincial government is not responsible. And we know the story. And happening in Ontario and happening in Quebec, they have lockdowns now. Their numbers are going high because they lifted the restrictions. So I'm saying everyone is different. When you lift the restrictions, there's price you're gonna have to pay. And we paid that price because we opened in July 1st, Canada Day. That the Canadian government opened up, and what happened? The numbers start rising, everything start rising. We paid a huge price at the end of the day. So we don't want to repeat that same mistake again. And hopefully, the government doesn't repeat that same mistake again. So I hope everyone understands what I'm saying in this video. I hope everyone takes this really seriously and doesn't joke around with this because this COVID is no serious. Please get vaccinated. If you did not get vaccinated, please get vaccinated because you're going to regret it at the end. So a lot of people that die because of this. I'm not saying vaccine will save people's lives. I'm not saying that. People can die even if they take the vaccine. That's true. But we have to do what's right. Because if we don't take the vaccine, we're going to pay the huge price for it. And this is like community suicide. Because you have a medicine, like someone who has a cold and says, I won't take a medication for it. Then his cold will not get better because he did not do the thing. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's not the medication that saves us, that's true. But we need to do what's right to help us. We need to do what's right to save lives. We need to do right. Even if we don't care about ourselves, if we're not taking this vaccine for ourselves, we have to take it for others because this is going to affect others too. It's not only we can't just thinking about ourselves. Oh, I don't take the vaccine. I'm just thinking about myself. You have to understand that this is going to affect others as well. And as a government, we're trying to do as much as we can. We're showing you how much we care about our students. We're not governments. There's some governments that don't even allow students to get vaccinated. And that doesn't allow the public to get vaccinated. And I don't think that's the right thing to do. People need to be more responsible. People need to take it really seriously, and people need to not joke around with their health. And I think that's very important. And I really like to see that from my students, especially my government officials and my students. I'm hoping that people really take it seriously. People don't joke around with their health because this is no joke. This is something that we need to understand. We need to take it very seriously, and we should not gamble with our health because we will be asked at the end of the day what we did with our health. I hope everyone have a great day and see you on December 5th.